All right, welcome everybody.
Hey Scott.
Hey Mr. Cummings.
Hello. Yes, nice interaction. I appreciate the positive energy we have going on. But okay, today we have an objective. Today, I'd like you all to write this down. Just some basic definitions and some concepts. But here's what we're going to accomplish today in our lesson. Our objective is we're going to solve for x in a single variable equation. And what that is exactly, I gave you a nice little definition that I just pretty much try to simplify it as much as I can. So the definition is a single variable equation. It's a mathematical statement that has two equal expressions. So what that means is on one side you have something with an x or an unknown variable, and on the other side it's equal to another number. And you have to solve and see what that one side is for. So has everyone good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and one key thing, and I'm going to preach this over and over and over, but one key thing is I want you to think, scale, balance. This is huge. Write this down. Think, scale, balance. Now what that means is that equation is a lot like a scale. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other. Okay? So if you subtract something on the other side, then you have to subtract something on the other side and balance the equation. So I gave you a simple example here, and I'm going to work through these problems with you. But our example of a simple equation to solve for is x plus 1 equals 4. Now we all can do this in our head, right? I would hope so. So, yes, Nina.
I got 3 for x.
You got 3 for x already? We have an answer. And how did you do that?
I subtracted 1
Okay.
on both sides. So 4 minus 1
Okay.
equals x.
So
I mean,
equals
3 equals x.
X equals 3. Right. And I'm going to point out, everyone get that? I'm going to point out here that if it helps, draw a line through the equal sign so you can balance what's on the left side and what's on the right side. Now what she did here is 1 minus 1, that's 0. So just look at x on this side. 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have x equals to 3. Now, I know, I'm sure you're all masters, but I'm going to preach the double check. So what you do, just write 2 check marks here. Take this 3 and plug it back into the original equation. So just write 3 plus 1 equals
4.
4. Thank you. Okay. And boom. Does that look familiar? Same number. So that means you solved it right. Okay. Now, this was obviously a one-step equation where we did one step and we got our x. Now we're going to move to 2x over here. Or, excuse me, to a two-step equation over here. So, what's the first thing you should do here? Yes, Nina.
Subtract the 1.
Why?
Because it's not with the x.
Because it's not with the x. Think, scale, balance. You want to I probably should write this down too. Write this down. You want to isolate. Isolate x. Ooh, that's not a good x. Isolate. What that means is do everything but x last in the steps in the equation. So, again, draw this line. And Nina, what did you want me to do?
Subtract 1.
Subtract 1, minus 1. Okay, that's good. So we're at 2x over here equals 17, right? Is that right?
No.
Why? Why?
Because you only subtracted 1.
Right, so you have to balance it. Oh, excellent. So, 17 minus 1 is?
16.
16. Nice. Nice. Okay. So now we're left with 2x equals 16. So what's my next step? What do I want to do? I want to isolate x here, which is right here. So what do? Divide by 2, because this is multiplied by the x. So you want to cancel it and balance. So divide by 2 on both sides. So what happens? These 2's cancel. You're left with just x. And then over here you have 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So is that good? Is that enough work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we have to do the double
we
check.
gotta double check it. So we're gonna do that right here. Double check. So take 8, plug it back into the equation. So 2 times 8 plus 1 equals what? Well, we can figure this out. 2 times 8 is 16 plus 1
17.
equals 17. And does that look familiar?
Very good.
Oh, it does. It's the same number back here, what it was originally equal to.
Woo.
So that is how you solve for a single variable equation in one step here and in two steps here. But the main thing you want to take away is think scale balance and balance the equation. Because we all can do the arithmetic. It's just remembering to balance them. Any questions? Are you sure? Yes, Nina.
Can there be more than two steps?
Yes, there can be more than two steps. I'm not going to make one up. Well, you could. Actually, I will. You could do 2x plus 1 equals, I don't know, 25. That's still two-step. But you could add x over here. Now that's more than two steps, but we won't deal with that today. That's a higher concept of math, which we will get to later throughout the year. But this is a higher level math, and this deals with, see, we still have the same variable, a single variable, but there's two of them. And that's not our objective today. So, what's the main thing I want you to remember?
Think scale balance.
Right, all right. Everyone think they can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent, good job.
Isolate X.
Isolate x, okay.